To the marchers of Stonewall who stood up for our rights, we salute you wholeheartedly. Just like we acknowledge our history, I now want to acknowledge our future. Please help me welcome East LA's best students, representing a wide range of Garfield's extracurricular activities in leadership, in academics, sports, and music. At a time of shrinking budgets, Ricardo and I know firsthand the importance these activities make in having us have a positive outcome and keeping us out of trouble. Look at them as they walk into the stage. Please help me give them a round of applause. This is our future, ladies and gentlemen, and it's looking so bright. The commissioner will be sworn in using a replica of 1849 Constitución de California, our California's first constitution. It is wonderful to learn that Section 21, Article 11 of the 1849 Constitution decreed that all laws must be published in English and in Spanish. Isn't it fitting, almost poetic really, to think that Ricardo being sworn in with this historic document, when the reason he got involved in politics for the first time was because immigrants were being vilified in the state. Some of the tactics actually succeeded by taking away bilingual education. But just last year, Ricardo got Prop 58 on the ballot, and Californians up and down the state joined him. Thanks to this effort, California is proudly a multilingual state. I am delighted to bring to the stage with this historic document being held by Commissioner Lara's parents, Dolores and Venustiano Lara. Officiating our committee swearing in is Mr. Alex Greenwich of New South Wales Legislative Assembly. Now, please help me welcome the man, my most fabulous friend, the most energetic public servant, our history maker, newly elected California State Insurance Commissioner, Ricardo Lara.
Yay! Ow!
Please raise your right hand and please repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Ricardo Lara,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance
That I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and to the Constitution of the State of California.
and the Constitution of the State of California.
That I take this obligation freely
That I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion.
or purpose of evasion.
And that I will well and faithfully
And that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
upon which I am about to enter.
upon which I'm about to enter.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yay!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our 8th elected California State Insurance Commissioner and first statewide LGBTQ official, California State Commissioner
Ricardo Lara.
What's up, East LA?
Yeah!
It took me a minute, but I got home. So good to be here with all of you.
Ricardo, Brooklyn Avenue.
Everybody's cutting out their neighborhood. I love it. Welcome to East LA. That's what we do. When you say you're from East LA, we want to know what streets you're from. You don't want to be confused with Will Heights. Hey, all sensitive. It's a good day today. First of all, I want to thank Susana Guzman. You warmed our hearts around the world with your beautiful voice and music. To share the stage with you tonight in a community where we were both born and raised is really a dream come true for me. Wasn't she a beautiful voice? Raised here in East LA. Jenny Carrion, what can I say? Your passion for justice and pride for our East LA community always inspires me. Our collective work on Health for All Kids has made a difference in the lives of hundreds of thousands of children. You and I will not stop until every Californian has access to care. Thank you, amiga. Te quiero mucho. Senator Polanco, you are a trailblazer. You were one of the first Latinos elected to the legislature, and you not only opened the door, you took the hinges right off that door. Since your days as senior class president here at Garfield, you have been a leader for our community, and we owe you a debt of gratitude. Senator Toni Atkins, Madam President, my leader, my friend, casting my vote for you to be the first woman and first LGBTQ+ person to lead our California Senate has truly been one of the highest honors of my career. Thank you for your leadership and for your friendship. Alex Greenwich flew halfway around the world to be with us today. So if you can't understand his accent, don't worry, he probably doesn't understand ours either. Alex, we may live on different continents, but our lives are connected through our common struggle for equality. You have given me the honor of doing my part to bring marriage equality to Australia through our late night strategy sessions, our interviews in Sydney, including our infamous Politics in the Pub gathering. We even got a chance to talk about our moms on National Public Radio in Australia. You know, us gay boys, we always talk about our moms, no matter where we're at. And together, we are making history. It is so fitting that New South Wales, your state, and California are sister states. Of course, as we said before, that makes us sisters for life. Or as we say here at East Los, hermanas por vida. You continue to inspire me and remind me that our road to equality doesn't stop with marriage. Our movement cannot be contained by man-made borders or walls. It is our moral obligation as LGBTQ+ leaders to support those who continue to struggle for equality around the world. You know, this auditorium is filled with individuals who have shaped the values that are truly the bedrock of who I am. These values are manifested in two individuals who, like so many others, dreamed of a better life and actually had the conviction to actually go and get it. To my parents, Dolores and Venustiano, to my brothers and sisters that are here, my cousins and nephews and tios and tias who are here, thank you. I love you all. The idea of seeking opportunity and the promise of a better life is not unique to my story. It is actually the American story. Can you imagine the same story played out in these halls almost 50 years ago? High school students in East Los Angeles rose up to combat the oppression of racism and educational injustice. Their courage sparked a revolution that changed the course of history. That is why this venue is so meaningful as we make history today. I stand with the same spirit that compelled those students to keep fighting for justice for every single Californian. And today we honor several of those civil rights leaders who have participated in that historic student walkout in the 60s in East LA. I want to take a moment to give a shout out to Moctezuma Esparza, who's here, Bobby Lee Verdugo, and Yoli Rios. You know, I should tell you that a week ago, I wasn't sure that we would have this event out of respect to our teachers out on the picket lines. I proudly stood with our Garfield, Stevenson, and Eastman elementary teachers. And I love that we were ready to stay out for as long as it took to bring LAUSD back to the negotiating table, to make sure that our students had the resources they needed. To the United Teachers of Los Angeles, you inspired an entire nation. Today, I want to take a moment to recognize 2 LAUSD teachers who changed my life. And only in this amazing country of ours can a woman of Japanese descent and an African-American man be the inspiration for so many Latino students. To Ms. Mori, I'm a grown man and I still can't even call you Susan, my 6th grade teacher at Eastman, I want to thank you. The unwavering commitment and care you showed to our students and to our education was transformative. The most important thing you did is you believed in me, and that gave me the power to believe in myself. Thank you. To Harold Manuel, my most amazing band teacher here at Garfield. Thank you for showing me the path of excellence. You showed us that class and elegance exist in all of us. To this day, I carry your mantra of hard work and preparation. I could actually still hear your voice saying, a perfect practice makes a perfect performance. To all our teachers here today, you make a difference in the lives of so many. And I want to thank you. Let's give all our teachers a round of applause. My fellow Californians, a people's progress is often measured by thresholds crossed. In the nearly 170 years of California's history, hundreds of women and men have been elected to serve in statewide constitutional office. But until now, not one was openly LGBTQ. I am standing before you, but I am surrounded by the spirit of those bold, unapologetic, and courageous people who protested and ultimately gave their lives so that I could live my life proudly. From the thousands sent to concentration camps in Nazi Germany, to the uprisings at the Black Cat in LA and the Stonewall Inn in New York, to the queer dreamers paving the way for immigration reform. To my community here and everywhere, today we cross this threshold together. It is a privilege of my lifetime to serve, and I want to thank you all. See, I didn't run for office to make history. I ran to make a difference in the lives of Californians. The California's Department of Insurance is the largest, most important state consumer protection agency in America. We are the 1,400 strong employees of the Department of Fair Deals, the Department of Fresh Starts, the Department of Rebuilding Your Home, the Department of Protecting Your Investment, the Department of The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow. In short, we are the Department of Hope, and we have never been more important. Because despite our economic prowess, a majority of Californians remain financially insecure. People are working harder for less. And the rising cost of living is pricing out our middle class. At a time of historic abundance, there is historic disparity, when the rich get richer and the corporate elite are getting all the advantages. It is more urgent than ever that government work for all of us. And I have made it my life's work to ensure Californians can live their lives openly, safely, and affordably. I am the proud son of 2 working-class parents born in Mexico, who, sustained by a dream but without documents, braved the border to pursue a better life. You know the story. It's our story. I also know what it is to live in the shadows, concealing my own orientation to even my own family and closest friends. Some say I did a really bad job. Sergio, I know you're somewhere. My father was a factory worker, my mother a seamstress. They believed in the California dream. They worked back-to-back shifts so that I could become the first in my family to graduate from high school. And guess what? I did it right here at Garfield High. At San Diego State, I didn't just come out of the closet, I came out ready to fight. I found my voice, and I dedicated myself to the enduring principle that California must always be a beacon of opportunity, where everyone can find a place to belong, where we can embrace our differences, and the measures of our achievement are not by where we come from, but where we are going. I was blessed to serve under leaders who were not content following others. They were determined to blaze their own trail, and many of them are here today. It is no accident that I take the oath on a replica of the original California Constitution that was adopted 170 years ago in Spanish. Our founders insisted that the laws be written in English and Spanish, starting with our very own Constitution. So for the first 30 years, we were a bilingual state, bound together as Californians by a shared history. Así que, bienvenidos a California. California es el estado de oportunidad. De nuestra gran diversidad nace nuestro poder. Le demostramos al resto del país y a nuestro presidente que en un estado comprometido a nuestra herencia inmigrante y comprometido con los valores de oportunidad para todos, la inclusión y el respeto mutuo, puede producir una economía fuerte y sustentable. Ténganlo por seguro que el éxito de nuestro estado siempre ha dependido en todos ustedes. Y a comparación de nuestro presidente, tenemos los datos para comprobarlo. Y juntos con la verdad, rechazamos la retórica de odio y de ignorancia. Today, we are living proof that California is stronger when we stand together. We are proof that love is definitely stronger than hate. It is what brought my parents to California and what drives us forward. People have always come to California drawn by its promise and its bounty. The promise of opportunity, however, is not guaranteed. And as many leaders are here today, we must safeguard that opportunity for every single Californian. People living in poverty, our immigrant communities continue to be vulnerable to scams. Our seniors are cheated out of their retirement savings. Our entrepreneurs face economic uncertainty. Millions of us live one emergency room away from financial ruin. And if this wasn't enough, now we have climate change, which continues to imperil the California dream. When I started our campaign for insurance commissioner, I pledged to help lead this fight, but I cannot do it alone. To the staff of the California Department of Insurance, we will roll up our sleeves and we will do more for the people of California. Together, we will be the problem solvers, the crisis experts, the consumer champions. To the law enforcement division and partners, I want to be unequivocal. We will use every resource to crack down on fraud, which continues to cost consumers and businesses millions of dollars. To the insurance industry, I ask you to join me in this fight against extreme disasters leading to climate change. We need bold action to ensure communities adapt and are resilient to this new reality. You see, there's no other industry that has the necessary expertise to ensure that California is prepared to mitigate and reduce the risk for our communities and the environment. Our planet cannot wait, and neither can we. I am ready, and I hope you are too. I have created the Deputy Insurance Commissioner of Climate and Sustainability a first for the department, to work with our environmental and industry leaders to bring innovative solutions to market like only California can. Like climate change, technology is touching every aspect of our lives. We need to embrace new technology to improve access, affordability, and privacy, while promoting creativity and allowing innovation to transform the industry. I will organize the department to keep California at the forefront of the discussion on technology and make sure that we maintain our lead in this race for innovation. I'm so excited to partner with Governor Gavin Newsom and build upon our collective efforts. Together, we will work to expand affordable healthcare to every single Californian. We will take on the cost crisis of prescription drugs, and we will form a united front against any attempts to weaken the Affordable Care Act. You've seen the stories, you've seen so many lives devastated by the wildfires. If there's no more pressing reminder of my duty, is those that have lost everything to wildfires, mudslides, and other catastrophic events. I commit to you that I will work tirelessly to ensure that we have a system in place that helps you restore, rebuild, and renew your lives and communities. See, I have a department comprised of committed professionals, of public servants who believe in our mission, and they believe insurance is about more than just safety and security. It is about giving people hope. Hope that if a disaster happens, you can rebuild your home on solid ground. Yeah. Hope that you will stay healthy to work and watch your family grow and thrive. Hope that businesses can continue to invest in our state and continue to prosper. That is why I say our department is a department of hope. Hope is what binds us. For me, in my darkest hours, when I was filled with self-doubt and fear, what kept me going was that promise, the hope, that hope that something could be better. That is why I'm able to stand here before you as California's Insurance Commissioner. Today is dedicated to the promise that no matter what circumstance you are in, it can get better. To that child who felt different growing up, uncomfortable in your own skin, you can achieve your dreams. To the boy like me who always wanted a My Little Pony for Christmas and was too afraid to ask for it, you know who you are, there's a bunch of you in here. To the girl who questions herself, to the queer youth who doesn't want to fit in any box, you are perfect the way you are. This isn't my promise. This isn't my promise. This is California's promise. And it is one that I intend to keep. Thank you so much.